It is worth sacrificing economic well-being, don't move yet, for sanctions against the Russian Federation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. All right, tell us why you strongly agree.
Because if there are sanctions, we have to do our best, and that's it.
Who would impose the sanctions?
The EU.
Okay. Tell us why you slightly agree.
Because I think if we live in a democratic society and if we want to abide to our democratic values, then we have to impose sanctions against the Russian Federation.
And when you say democratic values, you mean you have to go along with what the EU said, or would like a democratic within Hungary, or what do you mean?
Sorry?
Like, what if the current government said, we're not going to do sanctions anymore?
Well, I think every citizen should decide, and if the government says no, then we have to decide for ourselves and whether we want to agree more with the EU or with our government, and through that we have to exercise influence.
Okay. Tell us why you slightly agree.
Well, mainly because I don't think that they are much effective, the sanctions themselves. But I do think what Barnabas is saying as well, that sanctions in this way influence the politics of the Russian Federation and the politics of EU as well. And I think that there is not much of a way ahead of us to stop this conflict other than sanctions themselves, because I don't want it to develop into a more wider conflict as well. And I think these are the only tools that current geopolitical status has that can stop these atrocities that are happening now. But I don't think they are that effective that it's happening. But I think they are worth to try as well.
Okay, so let me ask a few questions. So, what would it take for you to move one line to the left, like everybody? What evidence or data would you have to see about the effectiveness of sanctions? So the question is, it is worth sacrificing economic well-being for sanctions against the Russian Federation. Some have said that sanctions against the Russian Federation are only sacrificing, they're not really affecting the Russians, they're affecting the Europeans far more. So if you knew that the sanctions were effective in damaging the Russian economy and you had evidence and data, would you be willing to move one line to the left?
Yes.
Well, if they were affecting much harsher the Russian Federation,
yes,
then I would.
Oh, I'm sorry. To the right. To the right. Yes.
Oh, to the right. So it's affecting the Russians. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I would move.
I'm already on the
You're already so. If you knew that they weren't effective, but they sent a signal of unity, which is why you would do it. So you have data. It's not really harming the Russians economically, but it may be harming them in other ways, geopolitical standing or something. Would you move one line to the left?
No.
It depends how big the negative effect is on us, but I would be willing to go one left.
Well, I think that's why I'm standing right here, because I think that the signal itself is great. This conveys unity of EU, for example, and I think that means so much in these kind of conflicts. So I think I should stay here.
Okay, what question should I ask that I have not asked?
Well, I think that the main question is affecting Russians themselves with the sanctions, and how does that happen? I think that's the main question, because one shouldn't be aiming to affect Russian people who are not part of the conflict, who don't want to be part of the conflict themselves. But I don't know how this should be approached as well. That's the main question for me in this part in this question. How do you not affect the Russian people themselves, How do you not alienate the EU from the Russian society? And how do you achieve the end of the war by sanctions themselves and targeting mainly Putin and his regime?
I have another question I don't know the answer to, but I would like to know how sanctions affect internally people, because usually if there's some kind of difficulty or recession, it affects poorer people more. So it causes even greater inequality within a country. So it's easy for us to say that we agree with the sanctions, but maybe poorer people wouldn't agree as much because they might be affected much more.
Anything you want to add? You don't have to add anything.
For me, sanction means unity. I think this is a point of history when the West can stand against Russia, and it can be a point in the history when the Russian Federation's power can go down and never come back.
And do you know anybody in your peer group who wants the war to continue, who likes the idea of a war?
No.
What was the question?
Do people want a war? Okay, so is it safe to say that the people of Hungary do not want a war between Russia and Ukraine? Is that safe to say?
Yes.
Well, I couldn't generalize that much. I think that the war is harmful and Russia should stop, but I don't.
You don't know about
Yes.
the majority opinion?
Yes, but I think they would want to enter war as well.
Okay. All right, good, thank you. That's good, thanks, good job.